Yes, here we are. Minnesota fighting Vikings fans in their natural habitat. And we've said, I think that a certain percentage of the fan base, it may be 50%, just enjoys being miserable. Like, they just enjoy saying, oh, same old sorry ass Vikings. Oh, I'm this age. I've seen these Super Bowls. I've seen this, whatever. So, Sunday was the Super Bowl for self-loathing Vikings fans. It really was. Where there's no two ways about it. They got their ass kicked, and they mailed it in. They got outplayed. They got outcoached. Everything, man. Just in the 37-point loss at home, completely embarrassing and ridiculous. But at the end of the day, the team is still 8-2. Still 8-2, but there are a lot of questions. Number one is, are the Vikings frauds? Are the Vikings imposters? And it's a sort of a complicated question, but we want to investigate an objective, just kidding, subjective investigation, of course. So diving on in, here's the steps. So people are trying to reverse engineer. It's like, see, I told you that the 8-2 Vikings are frauds. You know, the team with the second best record in the National Football League, they're frauds. I always said that they're frauds and all that stuff. It's ridiculous. It's redonkulous. So going back, week one, the Packers are actually trash. I mean, congratulations for the Vikings being the Packers at home. And then some lucky ass wins against backup quarterbacks or teams like the Lions imploding on themselves. And the Bills game was a fluke. It was more of a Buffalo louse. Then the Vikings win, and then they get to the 8-2 Vikings are frauds. So that's where we got here. But all right, so let's walk through, shall we? So the Vikings, new regime, new offense, new defense, new special teams, learning a new culture and all that stuff. So week one, blow the doors off the Packers, love it. Week two, get your ass handed to you by the Eagles, is what it is. Week three, Lions blow 2 10-point leads, and they come away with a victory. So cool. And then you're at London, and the Saints have a bunch of backups, and then it still takes a double doink to prevail 28-25. Congratulations. So come back. The Kirk Cousins ice. That was the birthplace. And then the Bears, where the Vikings were up. It wasn't 28-3, it was 21-3, and then Bears came all the way back, and it looked like they had a chance to win at the end, except Cameron Dantzler stole the ball from ISM, called game. And then you got the Dolphins, where Tua was out. Tua's played at MVP level, and then Skylar Thompson got hurt. If Skylar Thompson stayed healthy, I mean, Skylar Thompson's playing some good ball, but the Vikings get an 8-point win on the road down to Miami. Hey, Tua doesn't play defense. Just putting that out there. And then after the bye, Cardinals, Nuke Hopkins' first game back, and the Vikings come out on top. And Arizona is everyone's cat's ass team, even though they're just more ass as opposed to cat's ass. Thank you. All right. And then you're on the road at the Commies, like, Taylor Heineke's the backup quarterback. Taylor Heineke is the best quarterback on the Commanders, and he always has been. I mean, Carson Wentz is just a rolling ecological disaster at the quarterback position. So going on the road, making a comeback against a hellacious pass rush. Kirk Cousins had some of his best throws, best moments as a Viking. No big deal. And then week 10, you're at the Bills. You're down 17 late in the third quarter, and then all of a sudden, all the way back, and yeah, you get a little puck luck at the end, but the Vikings call game against Josh Allen and one of the best teams in the National Football League in their building. Seems like so long ago, doesn't it? And then what we warned about, emotional high for the players and the coaches, and Kevin O'Connell admitted that he didn't do his job, and the Vikings just got schwacked. Shellacked, schwacked, wasted, or whatever you want, whatever verbs you want to say. I mean, the Vikings just absolutely got manhandled at home by the Cowboys. But there's a lot of football left. And everyone's making a point about the Vikings' point differential. Okay, well, they've won close games. Only one game has been more than one score, and then their two losses, they gotten blown out. Again, just sort of is what it is. But there's no time to cry in the breast milk. The Vikings have to get back on the horse. They actually technically practice today. They'll probably have a walkthrough getting ready for the Patriots, Kevin O'Connell revenge game, Thursday Night Football. And then you got the Jets at home. Then you got the Lions. You got Colts and Giants. So the Vikings do have an opportunity, 4 out of 5 games at home, to turn this mother around, because we still haven't seen it. We still have not seen the Vikings play a complete game, and that's probably the most frustrating thing for fans, even though this is a competitive rebuild and 8-2. I mean, certainly aren't going to complain about that, but the offensive line has had issues. The offense as a whole has been stagnant at times in the middle of games. And the defense, I mean, the defensive issues are certainly apparent, where it just seems like they're a turnstile at times when they're not getting sacks or interceptions, and you can't really rely on them. So I don't know. I don't know at this point. I think we're going to find out a lot about this team if they come in and sleepwalk again in prime time national television against Belichick and the Patriots. Then I think that you can write them off as frauds. But there's too much pride. I think there's too much pride in that locker room, too much pride with Kevin O'Connell as a head coach. This is his first big test. Like, how do you get up off the mat after that? And then you have to face your home fans again. And you have to be on national television again. And you have to be in prime time. And we'll see. We'll see. Because Vikings come out and fight. I think that the Vikings do have an opportunity to put the bang thing on the Patriots, even though, yes, they got Matt Judon and they have a hellacious pass rush. I think the Vikings can adjust. I think they can run the ball. I think they can get the ball out of Kirk Cousins' hands faster. I think they can move the pocket and all that stuff. And I think that the Vikings can certainly get after Mac Jones, who's no bee's knees. So we're going to find out a lot about this team. And after the game on Thursday, it's going to be a long mini bye all the way till Week 13 against the Jets on Sunday. And either this team will be legit or they will be frauds. Who knows? But this is not fraudulent. Also, this is not fraudulent. So I understand that it's really tough right now after this and after this to keep hope alive. But we're still here. We're still here, man. And hey, Vikings fans that want to jump off the bandwagon, don't come back. That's honestly it. Because, hey, here's what really sucks. Where, this nice 7-game win streak where the Vikings were playing some exciting bump, heartbeat football. I love those fans. I love those wins for the hardcore fans. But the ones who just want to be pissants and just want to be negative and just be like, oh, I told you so. It's just wasted on them. It really is. So, again, if you're jumping off the bandwagon, don't come back. That's all I'm saying. That's it. But your thoughts are thoughts. Are the Vikings frauds? Let us know your thoughts on our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skull Production Value.